Hello children, how are you? Hope you all are keeping well. See, today I am going to teach class with degrees of comparison. I teach you adjective degrees of comparison. I am putting stress on adjective because there is one adverb of comparison also. But that I am not going to teach you now. I am going to teach you degrees of comparison of adjective. Okay? We read last time. In my last video, you have seen that adjectives are what? Describing words. It describes. So when it describes, it tells us about the quality, no? So qualities, I can say qualities in many ways. So in what manner, in what ways, that I am going to teach you today. See now, this one, you could see these three. These are what? Cues. Okay. So, first one is what? It's small. Suppose it is small. It is a small one. So, this one will be smaller. You will write this as smaller than this. This is smaller than this. And this one is the smallest. This one is the smallest. Understood? When we compare the qualities, then we compare in this way. So first one is small. This is adjective small. Okay. Now second one, this one is smaller than this one. So how to compare two things? When two things are there, three things are there, then we have to compare in this way. Understood? First one is small, second one is smaller than this. So what we will use? Smaller than. We have to put than when we compare it with something. Understood now? Right children? Now let us see this third one. Third one is the smallest. It is the superlative degree. So here we will use the smallest. Here we will use the smallest. So this one positive or adjective. This one is adjective or positive degree. Here this one is comparative degree. This one is comparative degree and this is superlative degree. This is superlative degree. In comparative degree we are using than. In superlative degree we are using the. When we compare more than two things, then superlative degree we are using the. And there, if suppose more than three, that also I tell you after some time how to compare them and which word to use them. Let us see. So small, smaller than smallest. Now let us see the same thing in other word. Suppose I say this is big. So this will become here if we will compare these two. So this, if this is big, then it is bigger than. It is bigger than. And this one, as you can see the pictures, this is big, this is bigger than, and this is the biggest. So this is the biggest. So this is what? Compare. How to compare? How to compare? We are comparing this way the children, the boys, the girls, all. Suppose there are three children in your class and one is tall, second one is taller than the other one and third one is tallest. If suppose three children are there, then we will say Radhika is tall, Ritika is taller than Radhika and Rishika is the tallest. Okay? In superlative degree, we are using the. When we compare more than two, first is positive degree or adjective, second one is comparative degree and third one is superlative degree. So, let me show you this again. I am going to rub it and I will tell you. So, positive. So now I'll explain you positive, comparative and superlative degree. So positive degree, comparative degree, superlative degree. Okay. When the quality we are telling about one person, then it is what? Positive. When we do compare with anyone, then it is positive. Then when we compare with someone else, then it is comparative degree. And compare with more than 2%, then it is superlative degree, person or thing. When we compare more than 2% or thing, then it is superlative degree. Okay. See children, now I got one word, that is tall. So suppose Nishita is tall, and we are comparing Nishita with someone else. Then we will write taller. We will write taller. And if we are comparing with more than 2%, then tallest. So tall, positive degree, taller, comparative degree, tallest, superlative degree. Big, just now I told you, I gave you this example just before some time. Big, bigger, biggest. But why we made this word double? Okay, that also I am going to tell you. If the last word is, the sound is smaller. The sound is smaller, then we double the last word. How to do it? That I will explain you. Small, smaller, smallest. Now beautiful. How we will do it? How we will change it into small, comparative and superlative? Here, as this word is so big that it is having more than 2 syllables. It is having more than 2 syllables. So what is syllable? I will tell you just now what is syllable. So when we compare the word with more than 2 syllables, then we write more or most. Now let us understand what is syllable and how to compare, how to write the degrees of those words which is having more than 2 syllables. So syllables means when you see in dictionary, you are watching that words are broken in different parts. There is one small comma mark just above the word, is small comma mark. That is what syllable. That is syllable mark. As I wrote in the beginning, tall. In the beginning I wrote tall. This word is having one syllable, one vowel sound. One vowel sound. One syllable. We can say this monosyllable. The word with monosyllable. Sometimes we say it as monosyllable or one syllable word. Okay. Syllables are of many kinds. Mono, tri, di, poly, and open syllable, closed syllable. Many types of syllables are there. Now for class 5th, I need few that I am going to explain you. Tall, as it is having one syllable, so we will make it taller and tallest. Then we will add ER and EST. So tall, taller, tallest. As it is having one syllable, that's why we add ER and EST. Now suppose the word with 2 or more syllables. Suppose beautiful. Beautiful. 3 syllables. It is having 3 syllables. You can see vowel sounds here. Vowel sounds. Vowel, do you remember? A, E, I, O, U. These are vowel. And rest of everything is consonant. Rest of all the alphabet except A, E, I, O, U is consonant. You have read in very smaller class, in junior classes. If you forgot, then remember it again. That A, E, I, O, U is vowel, and this A, E, I, O, U, sound of A, E, I, O, U is known as vowel sound, and rest of all the alphabets are known as consonant. So as it is having 3 vowel sounds, so it is what? It is trisyllable. What is it? Trisyllable means it is having 3 syllables. We can break it in 3 parts. When you see in dictionary, you will see small type of sign is there, that is known as syllable sign. So as it is having 3 syllables, so we will use here more and most. Which we will use? More and most. So beautiful, if we have to compare beautiful with someone else, then what we will do? More beautiful. More beautiful. And suppose we are comparing with more than 2 people, more than 2 things, then it is most beautiful. So it is comparative degree and it is superlative degree. This is positive and so this one is positive degree. This is comparative and this is superlative degree. Here, when we compare with the words, when we compare the words which is having more than 1 syllable, then we say that we cannot put EREST to that. That's why we use more and most. Understood? If the word is having more than 2 syllables, then we use more and most to compare. More beautiful, most beautiful. But suppose the thing is countable. So what we will do? See now. Much, more, most. And suppose one thing which we compare, that is countable. So we will write here many. But again, the comparative degree we will use the same more, most. Many, more, most. Okay? Many beautiful girls. More beautiful girls. Most beautiful girl. So here many, more, most. So again I am telling you about the syllables. What are the syllables? If the word is parted into one part, if you can break the word in one part, then we tell this as monosyllable. And we put ER and EST to comparative and superlative. If suppose it is having more than 2 part, then we are saying it is disyllable or 2 syllable words, and we add here also ER and ES. But if it is trisyllable or 3 syllable, 3 syllables are there, then we will use more and most. We will not use ER and ES. And suppose more than 3. If it is having more than 3 syllables, then we say this as polysyllable or multisyllable. Poly or multisyllable. Polysyllable or multi. Poly means many, multisyllable. And again we are using here more and most. We use here again more and most. Now just now I explained you positive degree, comparative degree, superlative degree. But suppose we are comparing 2 things or 2 persons where the qualities are same, then how we will compare? The way of comparing the 2 of same quality things, let us see that. Suppose I am saying something is big and the other thing is also equally big. So we will write in this way, as big as. How to write? As big as. Here we are comparing the same thing. When we compare 2 same things in the same manner, then we use as and as. Both the side we have to write as. Understood? Suppose I am comparing Shubha with my sister, that they both are having same quality. Shubha is as beautiful as my sister. Shubha is as smart as my sister. Shubha is as smart as my sister. Shubha is as naughty as my sister. Understood? Here we are comparing two things of same quality. That's why we are comparing it with as. Both the side as. Understood? As big as naughty as smart as. And the second one, my mother is your mother. So, my mother is as strict as your mother. My mother is as smart as your mother. As smart as your mother. My mother is as beautiful as your mother. This way we will compare the things of same quality. Okay, rest of the things I will tell you in my next video. Bye bye children.